going on today. But we're here and we have a lot to cover. But we're going to try to condense it down into an hour. We're going to be talking about how to decorate your poppet. Um, and I think this is going to be really, really cool. All right. Tonight's topic is finishes and flourishes. I do want to encourage everybody to be intuitive when making your poppet. And again, I want to say if this is not your thing, please do not leave. It's good to know about this because if something happens or if somebody is on some BS or try to create something that's going to hurt or harm you or whatever, you just need to know this information. It's just good to know this information, especially if you are in the spiritual arena. Okay. Hey, family. Hey, sis. Hey. So thank y'all for coming out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. And I forgot to put it in the group again. I always forget. Anyway. Okay. So the last chapter covered making dolls and what to put inside them. Now this one is going to tell you how to adorn, embellish, and add other extras. So when we talk about the external features, you know what, y'all? I did not chime us in. What type of madness is this? What type of madness? All right, let's clear this energy, child. Honey, child. Y'all good? Okay. How you doing, Mr. James? Good to see you tonight. All right. Let's chime in. Okay. Y'all, it's just, it be like, ooh, over here at my work table. It be like, ooh. Ooh, right. It has. It has. It really has. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get into it. Now, tonight we're going to be talking about finishes and flourishes, talking about how to adorn, embellish, and add extras to your poppet, your magical doll, okay? So if you're good at drawing, painting, or embroidery, you can use these skills to make your poppet look as lifelike as possible. Or you could stick a photo of a person's face to a doll. I mean, you could be as elaborate or ghetto. I mean, it don't matter. If it's ghetto, if it's elaborate, it's your magic, you know? Whatever you want to do. Or should I say, maybe I shouldn't say ghetto. Maybe I should say creative. But I mean, whatever, okay? So most poppets they're stylized and that's fine. Having those specific features is a good idea, especially the eyes, as they are the window to the soul. What I would say, if you're creating a poppet for yourself or for a loved one, I would really focus on one of their most beautiful dominant features, okay? If it's their eyes, if it's their hair, if it's their lips, there's something about them that really stands out to you, I would really, really show that in the doll. I'm just saying, I don't know why. You know, it's just something about when a person has a beautiful feature or where they wear their hair or something like that, it just brings an energy to them. Okay? That's my advice. But you go with whatever spirit tells you to do. Okay? So how you display them can be important. If you are doing a spell to help someone clearly see the solution to a problem, you can make the eyes look wide open. But you might prefer them to look closed as if it is a spell to help you sleep. Now that's a good point. All right. You can add other features to boost your desired effect. Now, if you're trying to communicate with someone using a magical doll to represent them, give the puppet a mouth and ears too. For a love spell, you might draw, paint on, or attach a heart shape to the chest. For healing spells and some others, representations of internal organs can be fashioned out of fabric, wool, wax, clay, or card, and you insert them into the stuffed dolls, but they can also be attached to the outside or drawn on. Again, no right or wrong way to do it. Just be led by spirit. Any questions with that? Okay. Now, how you dress up. It says dressing up Dolly. Okay. She must really like this, Dress your doll in a way appropriate for the purpose of the spell. Again, this doesn't have to be realistic. A small strip or square of fabric can represent clothing, but pick a fabric that carries the right message. Use white lace for a spell for a happy wedding. A piece of business suit material for interview success. Red silk for love magic. For example, you can add accessories, hats, scarves, jewelry. If that person, I would say if they're stylish, say if they're going to pursue a modeling career. This is coming to my mind. Maybe you want to get something real elaborate to represent their personality or the type of clothing that they'll be modeling. You want to consider the meaning of jewelry. Rings can be for engagement, marriage, or fidelity, and individual gems will give their own significance. Common ones are amber or jet for all things witchy, citrine for wealth, rose quartz for romance, amethyst for cleansing and protection, carnelian for confidence, and moonstone to boost your psychic powers. Clear quartz is the best general purpose crystal for boosting spell work and for healing. So then you go into the colors. Whatever color you use for the body of your doll, more color symbolism can be added afterwards as clothing, accessories, and other adornments. You can attach ribbons, beads, buttons, and strips of fabric, or paint on colorful designs. One of my friends fashioned a wonderful puppet representing a Morris dancer to help them heal their ankle well enough to dance again. They attached tatters of wool in the colors used by their Morris side, and the doll looked superb as well as feeling very magical. Okay, so it's up to you. Hey, is that Kyra? How are you? How you doing? Y'all doing good tonight? Anybody have any questions about this? How do y'all feel about puppets, magical dolls? Do you own one? Are you looking to own one? Is it spooky to you? Do you think it works? Do you think it's fake? What? Do you think it's just ridiculous? Okay. Okay, so just one. You have more. It's $2 that I want to show y'all, but I'm not ready to show it to y'all yet. I'm going to bring out the one. I did my first teaching yesterday on how you make one, but I'm going to pull out mine. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to pull out my first one that I made, and I made her out of yarn and string. But I have some other ones that's very intricate that someone made for me, and I wanted to be a surprise because y'all can plug into this individual work as well. You'll be able to purchase one. This is mine. This is Tayi, and this is the very first one I made out of black yarn. I made her a skirt, her hair, and I put something inside. I don't remember what I put inside. I don't know if I did put something inside. I don't remember, y'all. but its energy are on this doll. This is a bracelet someone gave me, and it's Chinese symbols for good luck, and this her legs, and this is me. Yeah. Yes, go watch it. Yes. So it's just looking like me. Okay. She didn't want to come out. They do have personality. You have to respect them. She's charged and blessed and all of that. She carries my energy, and I use her mostly for healing, because I do deal with depression and anxiety. But I some things that I'm going to get for her. I was looking last night, Mr. James. I'm going to do some other spell work with her, and I got to get 2 items, and then I can pursue other spell work with her. Because I want to do like prosperity and manifest some things I want for myself as a person, because I think it's time for that. Yes, I did. Yes. What I did, I created her. Okay. So what I did, I'm thinking about creating them and selling them. I'm still on the fence about that. So what I did for her, I created her, and I got her right the first time around. This is my first doll. And then I did the whole ceremonial thing. I lit my incense and everything. And I just, what you do, we're going to teach you how to do this. You basically blow life into the doll. Okay, you name her. We learned last night, you just say their name. Your name is so and so, so and so. You say it 3 times, and then you blow life into the doll. You can also put things on the doll to carry your energy. And I love this bracelet. I had like 3 of them, but this is one of them I never wore myself. I just had my energy because it was a gift given in love, and I just used it for adornment. Okay. And when I did the hair, I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looks like me. Yeah. So you bless it yourself. And if you get your doll from somebody else, it comes with everything that you need, and you put your energy and your, I like to say, your anointing into it. Okay. And keep it in a safe place. I keep her in a box, but I'm going to get a clear box. So I can sit her up on my work table or on the mantelpiece or whatever. Okay. Because you don't want anybody to touch her or the wrong person to get a hold to it. Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly speaking. And so the box I keep her in, it has another one of my dolls in there that I'm going to share with y'all. But I keep ancestor money in there. I have my crystal necklaces in there. I keep that whole atmosphere blessed and charged for her. But I feel like if you have a doll that represents you, and you are spiritual, and your ancestors are looking over you and your spirit guides, I feel like if somebody get a hold to your doll that shouldn't have your doll, I feel like some Chucky shit will break out. I really feel like that. I feel like that doll will, I'm getting chilled. Like that doll will go to war for you. So please be careful with those dolls. She look like you? Yes. Okay, any other questions? Yes. See, that's confirmation, sis. I gotta make them. Because I just want to use my intuition and make them, and put them out there. You never know. People may just go crazy buying them, you know? But I had to get through get through the spook part of it. But I love making it. It's fun. I really do, because I'm creative. You know what I'm saying? And, the more you make, the more creative you get. I can't wait to show y'all the ones that were made for me. But we're going to wait on that. Okay? Um, Now, the words you can write or embroider words onto your doll. This could be its name, or you could write out your intention. If you do that, keep it simple and sum it up in one or two words like love, health, happiness, abundance, justice, career, etc. Another way you can distill the essence of words into a symbol is to create a sigil. We're going to do a class on that. They'll let you know we're making them. So I want to teach y'all how to make sigils. That's one thing that I was drawn to in the beginning of my journey. They work absolutely phenomenal. Okay, and they're easy to make. From your word or phrase, remove all the vowels. See, this is telling you how to make one. From your word or phrase, remove all the vowels and reduce duplicate letters to a single one. Use the letters you have left to form a graphic by, for example, placing all the straight lines and curving lines on top of each other. I don't even know why she tried to explain that. I mean, I ain't throwing shade on her, but it's not something you can explain. It's just, I'm reading this and it sounds like what the hell? You have to see it. If y'all want to learn how to do it tonight, look it up on YouTube. It's SIGIL. Okay, but just I didn't like that. Okay. Then draw or embroider the resulting sigil on your poppet. Yes, that's good too, for them to sleep with you. I had her sleeping with me for a while, and I hear her calling to come back and sleep with me. Cause I'm not kidding y'all. I was spooked. I was spooked for a minute because she just my children, they love when I do my magical stuff, but they will not F with it. My daughters be like, ooh. That's my youngest like, that's ooh. And I hold her like, they will not F with my stuff. They love it. They encourage me. They'll give me insight. They'll let spirit use them. But when it come to my magical stuff and my dolls and all that, they do not mess with my shit. They respect it. And they can touch it because, you know what I'm saying, they're in that flow of energy. But they just know they don't want to fool with it. Because that's you, mama. I am not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it can sleep with you. Numbers can also have personal meanings. You could add house numbers for a spell for a safe move or to protect your home, the score you want to achieve in a test. This is good. The age of the person represented, and so on. You don't have to use the numeral itself. You could stitch on that amount of beads or buttons. You can also use the more mystical associations of numbers. I think for my prosperity one, I'm going to do the whole candle thing. Like I said last night, Mr. James, I'm going to do the candle thing. Because you put your poppet there, you light the candle and let the glow of the candle hit your doll. Make sure it's it's far enough away from the doll. You don't want anything to burn or get damaged or anything like that. And I'll probably do like ancestor money and probably burn it. And maybe I'll put it beside her or put it around the candle while it burns. Or maybe make a little pouch or something and put the amount in there. I don't know. But it's going to represent abundance. But whatever I do is going to represent abundance, and it's going to something that can stay on her person. Yes, it do spook you, but you think it's a good idea. Yes. It's scary, but it's fun. It's like I don't get on roller coasters no more because all the shit happening on roller coasters. It's like that kind of feeling. Like you're in the line about to get on the roller coaster. You're like, oh shit, I am crazy. It's going to be scary. My heart racing even thinking about it. My heart, but you just you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could die, but the thrill of it all is like, that's what it feels like. Okay. And like last night, she just basically told me I wanted to bring her, out. She just basically told me, like, I'm not coming out tonight. And I know I sound, y'all don't send nobody to my house to come take me to the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs house. What they say, the crazy house. I mean, she did. She was like, I'm not coming out. I don't want to be bothered. And that's me. I could, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I feel you, boo, because you me. You know what I'm saying? I sound like a crazy woman, but it's real. You can do it like a mojo bag and give it to her. Okay, I will do that. She said, yeah, that's how she's been feeling with her spirituality right now. Hey, everybody, please hit that thumbs up. I like for it to match how many people in the room. So Nyla said, Kiara, make your first doll be you. You always take care of yourself, and that will help take the spooky out of it for you. Love on yourself. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. So talking about the numerals, how to exemplify that on the doll. You can easily make her a little necklace with, symbols and stuff, and change them out. So I think I need to make her, if you make jewelry, I probably need to make her I can make her a little necklace with my little, I make the little necklaces with the spell jars. I need to make her one. She's asking for one. Okay, I'm gonna make you one. Cool. Okay, so 0, a circle with all the symbolism that holds. 0 represents eternity in the state of being before creation. It is also the shape of the magical circle or protection cast by witches before spell work or ritual. The beginning, the start of a journey. This is number 1. The number 1 means the beginning, the start of a journey, being on one's own and individuality. It also represents the creative force. 2, it is complementary or opposing dualities or polarity. 2 represents a pair and balance, but can also symbolize conflict. 3, it is a magical and spiritual number in many magical traditions and religions. Think mind, body, and soul. The triple goddess, past, present, and future. The number 4, the size of a square, the 4 elements, earth, fire, water, and air. The cardinal points of the compass, the 4 seasons. Y'all, I'm feeling this. 5, the points of the pentacle and the number that represents human beings, arms, legs, and head. 5 can represent good fortune, but with an element of risk. 6, this represents balance, love, health, and good luck. 7, another lucky number. It is also associated with mystery and the occult. There are said to be 7 heavens, 7 ruling planets, 7 chakras, and even 7 wonders of the world. It also represents every day of the week. 8, the shape of number 8 is also the symbol for eternity. It also represents stability and symmetry, and is the number of festivals in the pagan wheel of the year and the spokes of the Buddhist wheel for the eightfold path to enlightenment. This is some good stuff, y'all. 9, this is another sacred and magical number representing 3 times 3. Okay, and I always like, if even if you got the interpretation from church, I'm a church kid. A lot of my stuff is foundation from there, and I use it even in spirituality and birth. New birth. We know a woman carries a child, supposed to, for 9 months. Okay, so 10, the foundation of counting in the decimal system. It is the number of fingers out on our 2 hands. 10 also represents the end of a journey and a return to unity. I was told that 10, and that is so true. I was told in church, 10 represents coming out of the wilderness. She said, thank you for that. I have been doing that a lot and getting hate for it. Well, you're on the right path. Hey, sis, how you doing? Good to see you out here tonight, Miss Full Roller. Y'all subscribe to her channel. That's my we go way back. When I was a little young girl on YouTube. We was out here doing our thing. Okay. Now here we go. Magic symbols. I'm sure you've seen pictures of magical dolls that are absolutely covered with arcane symbols. But in my opinion, this is often just done to make it look like some serious cult working rather than actually being necessary. I totally disagree with that because we can't judge how somebody makes their doll. I think she's being judgmental there. So if somebody wants their doll to look wicked, they can do that. If somebody wants their doll to look like a fairy, they can do that. If somebody wants their doll to look like a voodoo priestess, a voodoo priest, they can do that. I'm not judging nobody by how their doll look, because one of my dolls look like that, and that's how I want her to look. And nobody better judge me, okay? Um, so it is necessary, okay, y'all. It is necessary. However you want to put or whatever, it's necessary because it's your doll. All right, symbols can be powerful, but use ones that are relevant to you rather than just ones you looked up in a book or online without having any cultural connection. Okay, there it is being judgmental again. You could look something up online and feel a connection. I mean, why would somebody put something on a doll that they have no connection to? You could see a symbol, don't know what the hell it means, but you feel connected. And what you're going to do? You are going to research. I don't like this part, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Think about what is meaningful to you personally, such as symbols and common usage with folkloric significance, such as hearts, stars, four-leaf clovers, horseshoes, and bells. You can draw, paint, or embroider these on attach small bead charms. It's the symbols of astrology, tarot, planetary magic, the elements, or other esoteric traditions are meaningful to you, then use them by all means. Okay, now you cooking with bacon. Okay, you could get a symbol because that's happened to me before I got into tarot. I think it was the pentagram, the pentacle, one of them, and I had seen the symbol in a dream, and it was something to that effect. It was similar to that, but it wasn't that. And I seen it in the dream, and I was like, damn, what is that? You know what I'm saying? We talk, everything is the devil. So I just kept it in my mind. And when I went into the spiritual shop and I looked down, that symbol was on the rug. I said, oh, shit, And I was scared of going to the spiritual shop, but I went to the shop and the symbol was on the rug. And I walked by the shelf where my tarot cards were. And I walked by the shelf and everything was secure on the shelf, y'all. When I walked by the shelf, it hit the floor. Boom. It fell on the floor. And I was scared as hell. And my daughter was like, my Virgo. She was like, oh, mama, you got to get these. I'm like, what? She wasn't even scared. I was shook as hell. I was like, yeah, what? She said, oh, you got to get these. These supposed to be yours. This belong to you. She's so bougie. And so these are my first tarot cards. And I got a book and it comes in a beautiful box. And they're just kind of sacred to me. I need to start using them more often. And so these were my first day. And when we first got them, we had a whole spiritual night and we did the reading out a book and whatever. And then these right here, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to read tarot cards because this is hella hard. Let me show y'all the book. I'm coming, y'all. Okay. So this is what it came in. So this was sitting securely on the shelf when I walked by. So it come with all of this, and then this is inside as well. And so everything is in boom. It scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh no. And she picked it up, and I was sitting there like, okay. So yeah, but you'll get used to the spookiness because you'll become spooky. Okay. As long as it does not hurt others, it should be to each his own. There is no one right way. Was it the pentagram, pentacle, or five-pointed star? I think it was the... Which one got the circle? That's the pentagram, right? I'm thinking it was the five-pointed star. I'm going to ask her. She did tell me. She just, honey, that's my little rich girl, honey. She be like, I'm going to take y'all out, mama. And she can get ghetto now. We came up in the hood. But, honey, she had her nails done. It's the singer, honey. Y'all see, she be like, I'm going to take y'all out. And we'll go to a restaurant, and I'm looking at plates 25, 30, 35. And I say, order what you want, mama. It's like, okay. Yes, ma'am. She said, oh, and we'll get an appetizer. Appetizer be like $30. You want a dessert, mama? You want something to drink? You want some wine or something? Honey, wait. You wait till she get the money. Y'all gonna be like, what? That's the energy my daughter bring. Hi, love. Okay. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Okay, so that's that. Any questions with that? I just wanted to share that with y'all. Okay. Anointing your doll. You can anoint your doll with oil or water to boost your intention. Pure olive oil is the one she uses. It represents abundance, wisdom, fertility, purity, victory, and peace, which is good for many types of spell work. You can also add a few drops of any pure essential oil you feel might add to the effect. Some types of dolls could be damaged or marked by oils, in which this case used water. This can be blessed water, water from a sacred spring, dew collected on an auspicious morning, or you can use a herbal infusion. To increase the connection to a person, you can anoint your doll with bodily fluids. This doesn't have to be anything gross. The sweat on your hands, as you can craft your doll, will work. The sweat on your hands as you craft your doll will work. You want to add to that, you would anoint your doll with a little saliva, a spilled tear if appropriate for the spell, or a drop of blood if, like me, you tend to prick your fingers whenever you are sewing. I'm sure suggestions for sex magic will come readily to mind and are powerful as magical ingredients. But don't do anything you are uncomfortable with. Just a little kiss can do the trick. Yeah, and I kissed mine. I was like, because, it's for my healing, for my love, for myself. Yeah, she making good. Yeah, she makes sure I eat good. She makes sure I eat good, I look good, I feel good. Honey, I still ain't wore that. I need to wear. I got them pink heels and that pink pocketbook she bought. She took me out for dinner Mother's Day and was like, oh, mama, we going to Target. I said, Target is a bougie Walmart. She said, it's better than that. And I was picking up my stuff. I said, how much? She said, mama, get that. And did you want this? And I was like, okay. The sandals was already like $45, almost $50 for sandals. I ain't paying no $50 on no damn sandals. But I was looking at the other. I said, oh, I like this because they sparkly. And she was like, okay, you like those too, mama? I was like, yeah. She said, hand it here. And she said, you want a purse to go with it? I was like, yeah. She said, get you a purse. Why not, mama? Why not? And honey, she got all that and was like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, That's how my baby is. But I mean, that's how it was when they were young, though. You know, it comes back. That's why I tell people be good to your children because they will bless you when they get older. For real. They're all the same thing. Okay, cool. With the represents the elements, right? All right. So anybody have any questions with that? Oh, we're doing good. 35 minutes. We're doing good. Okay, so here's the bags of extras. Although herbs and dried flowers can be put inside the bodies of your poppets, this isn't always possible. If you want to add these things after a poppet has been made, one way is to make a tiny pouch or a tiny bag, pouch, or wrap and attach it. Tiny drawstring bags can be tied to poppets, or you can buy wrap bundles and place with wool, thread, or ribbon. One simple trick is to use dry herbal tea mixtures of the kind that come in strong tea bag with string attached. The best quality ones have bags that are hard wearing enough not to fall apart in the teacup or around your poppet. Tied under and it under any clothing your poppet has on, securely bind it to the outside with extra ribbon or wool to stop it from flopping about. You could just put it in a little baggie. Just put it in a little baggie. I do make mojo bags. You could take that mojo bag and just put it in the my mojo bags is like it's absorbing energy. It's more little powdery stuff coming out of it. This batch that I made, still magical, but I would still just suggest put it in a pouch where none of the powder will come out of it. Now this is my other batch. This one is good. This is what my daughter has on her altar. So it got all the goodies on it. And so you could just take this little string and just put it on your little poppet. And then have a little, this is for happiness and joy. You know? Smells so good. I've got to recharge them. What about people making dolls against you and you can feel it? How to go about getting rid of that? Okay, yes. If you are in spiritual work, like I'm in spiritual work, I'm out here. I have the church folk, they mad about it. I have folks saying, who the hell does she think she is? I have folk that said, you know, I'm with you, Ty, but they left me. I'm a moving target. You hear the word? Moving target. I'm not going to back down. So every day, it is your responsibility to cover yourself. Any type of spell work, okay? I'm always doing spell work for people. I got my crystals. I'm wearing crystals. I'm burning my incense. I'm talking to my ancestors. Anything magical, so I'm covered. So if you need to do anything extra, go on my page and look up creating a sacred space. But if you're always operating in your spiritual work, you'll always be protected. As a matter of fact, last night I make black salt. Black salt is where it's at. You need black salt, buy it from me. I felt led to, because we're always doing, people don't even come to ours. I'm here with my youngest child and my oldest child. They don't F with us, y'all. They do not F with us because it's so magical. You keep your whole space magical, covered, protected. I just felt led yesterday to throw a little more extra black salt, honey. I was out there sprinkling it. You know how they say the witch is sprinkling the magic dust? I was that witch in that bitch last night, sprinkling that dust. I was out there like, and it smells so good because, you know, make it from the incense and the charcoal and the good stuff I use. And I threw it beside the side of the building. Now, the beside of the apartment building is an area, and it's got the trees and stuff. So I throw all my ashes and my good spell work on that side. Don't nobody pass through there no more. Kids used to pass through there all the time. Don't nobody pass up. So if you're very, very on point and consistent with your spell work, you'll be protected. So if you're not, you need to create an altar. Just hit me up. I got you. You need some more black? Okay. Let me see if I can grab that so I can show y'all my little pouch of black salt. I have spiritual salt. You do your spiritual bath. Shit. It's loaded back here. Honey, ooh, it smells so good. I'm trying to grab it, y'all. I can't get it. I'm grabbing everything. I'm grabbing everything but black salt. But these are my salts that I made. That's for healing. That is for healing. Yeah. And this is for love. And my black salt is black salt. I think I had 1 or 2 bags left. Then I have the spiritual cleanse. I got you. Just hit me up. I got you. Okay. I hope I answered your question. Right. Right. I feel you. Just throw it at the neighbors. Okay. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. All right. So. Da 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 da. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let me see if I can get through this. All right, anointing your doll. Okay, we talk about the body fluids, the bag of extras, teacup. Okay. Practical crafting, embellish your doll. You can pick 1 or 2 dolls you made in the previous exercise and practice adorning them. You can add the features, the symbols, the words, and whatever you want to put on there to familiarize yourself with the techniques. Being able to do this with ease will leave you free to concentrate on your magical intent when it comes to making a poppet as a part of a spell. Let me put this in here. For those of you that are creators, if you create anything with your hands, okay, you may say, well, I can't draw, but I can bake, or I can braid hair, or I can paint, or I can put things together. You are creative. If you can do anything creative with your hands, baby, I don't care if you can damn sweep a floor, a mean floor, honey. Some people don't know how to sweep a floor. You make it mop or clean real good. You can work with your hand. So she's talking about don't worry about the aesthetics, right? But if you're creative, that's part of your gifting. That's going to really amp up the spell work because you have been gifted to create with your hands. So if you are creative with your hand and you're putting things together and spirit is saying, put this, do this, do this, that's adding to the potency of the magic of that doll because you have been gifted with your hands. I know anything I do with my hands. I don't care if I'm creating a website. I don't care if I'm typing something online. My hands have been blessed. I told you my grandmother came to me and she said, baby, your gift, your wealth is in your hands. So you can't just listen to that. You can't listen to that. Yeah, I almost threw all it at the neighbors. Yes, we do what we have to do. Okay. So now we're talking about prickly pins and thorns. All right. All right. In popular culture, poppies and pins go together like a witch and her cat. Not entirely without reason. Strictly speaking, when a witch inserts pins, thorns, or other small pointed objects into a poppet, they are using them to focus their energy and magical intent. Y'all listen to this, okay? This can be done for all sorts of purposes. It can be done for healing, visualizing the pins as acupuncture needles or surgical instruments. For example, it can be done for love magic, viewing the poppets as being pierced by Cupid's arrow. In fact, some of the very earliest times of effigy magic were used for love or lust, while in other cases, models were made of those who had died and were pinned so that spirits wouldn't rise from the grave to haunt the living. Okay, we learning something tonight. In reality, you can use effigy magic of all kinds without anything sharp or prickly, as I hope I have already shown. However, historically, pins and thorns have been used in conjunction with magical dolls a great deal. For most times and cultures, there are examples of effigies being stuck with pins to cause pain to another. So that's what we've been taught all our lives. Like, if you see a doll with the pins in it, you're doomed. That's, you know, that doll is going to cause you pain or whatever. That is not necessarily true. You can put any type of energy into that pen. Like I said, for healing, or somebody getting surgery, for love, all that, okay? Like I said, knowledge is power. Sticking a pen into a picture or effigy of someone you dislike with the idea of hurting them is an obvious technique. Okay, whatever your intent is. All right. Psychologically, it works. Even if you don't believe it has magical effect, it can make you feel better to take your anger out on something inanimate when you know you shouldn't stick anything pointing into a real person. Sometimes that's cathartic. But if you are reading this book, I hope you are aware that sticking a pin in a magical doll as a part of a spell has exactly the same intention as doing it to a person in the flesh. I'm not saying all spells work all the time, but don't do a spell assuming or hoping it won't work. Magic, especially curses, should be taken very seriously. I go into ethics in more detail in chapter 6. Please read that and think about it carefully if you are contemplating casting any spell for harm. In this chapter, what I'm going to be discussing is how pins and thorns can be used in the crafting of puppets, fixing correspondences, directing energy, and for healing as well as for wishing pain on anyone. Let me put this out here. Me being a hoodoo practitioner, I do not believe in karma. I'm not going to be out here just effing people up, but as I study the hoodoo practice, we don't believe in karma. And you may say, that is so effed up. Okay, listen, I'm not going to get into that. But how do you think our ancestors got shit done? You think they was being nice? Why you think they got into hoodoo? Hoodoo is the African practice, African spirituality, combined with Christianity. Okay, so they had to hide their practice within Christianity, within that practice that was given to them. And so with them being taken through so much hell, you think they was nice? You really think they were nice? They effed some shit up. And it's a method to the madness. And when I was like, everybody's, karma gonna get you. But I'm saying, people kicking my ass in the spirit. Why can't I kick ass? My mama taught me, if somebody hits you, you hit back. Don't start the fight. But if somebody hits you, whoop they ass. My mama said, you better not come home beat up or you gonna get another ass whooping. She built a whole warrior. I'm a whole warrior. Okay, and then my brother, my uncle taught me how to fight. Oh no, I am not losing the fight. If I lose the fight, I'm coming back again. You understand? But I'm not going to start it. But that's the way it works. And I'm gonna teach y'all about it. I'm gonna do a class on hoodoo. It'll be $77.77. I need to roll out those classes so when you register on my website, you'll be able to look at the classes back to back to back. But before you judge it, get the knowledge behind it. Okay. Why everybody got to be, cheesy, creamy with cherries on top? I beg to differ. If I got to do what I got to do, I'm going to do what I got to do. That's just like telling somebody, look, somebody come up in your house and try to do something to your family. Be nice to them. No, I'm whooping your ass. I'm taking you out. You was not. That's the way I feel about my magic. Right. Okay. Right. When you're talking about the pins, I've never had it, but it is healing. The meaning of karma is for every action that is a reaction. Come on. Basically, you get back what you put out. Come on. Come on. Now, I don't believe in the turn the other cheek stuff. Y'all better go ahead now. She said she wanted, yes, sis, for her son hugs. Yes. And also what you've been needing to get done for your son. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you got to get busy. Yeah, since they don't want to do, you can do. So this is a way to manifest. So everybody's getting downloads from spirit right now. Okay. Now, why pins? Historically, pins are a common ingredient in many types of spells, quite apart from poppies. For example, there's an old love spell in which you can pin 4 bay leaves to your pillow in order to dream of your future beloved. Pens were traditionally put into witch bottles, along with urine and various other things, which then were buried under the doors of houses or by the chimney to protect the inhabitants against curses. There are traditional alternatives to pens. Many witches prefer sharp thorns. Black thorn is commonly used. In fact, some people say black thorn is preferred to pens, especially for curses. Rose thorns can be used for love spells, while cactus thorns could represent endurance to hardship and the ability to survive in tough conditions. I've seen small nails stuck in poppets, and I've used cocktail sticks too. Use what you have available, but if you have plenty of choice, think about what each symbolizes or means to you personally and pick the most appropriate. Okay. Pens and craft work. One thing to hear, one important thing to bear in mind when making a poppet is that the magic isn't fully active unless and until you enchant it or bring it to life as part of your spell or ritual. While you are making a doll, it is a work in progress. So if you pin two pieces of fabric together without sewing them up with a sharp needle or use a knife to help mold, wax, or clay, you are not causing anyone any harm unless you accidentally prick your own finger or have some other unfortunate crafting mishap. By the way, if you do prick your finger while making a poppet, that represents yourself. Before you put a sticky plaster on it, remember a little of your own blood is a great bodily fluid for forging a physical link. Also, be aware of health and safety issues relating to blood. You can also insert pins or other objects into the doll while you make it to represent conditions you want to deal with. After the doll has been activated, remove the pins or other items to represent a wound, addiction, or attachment going away. Pins and small nails can be used as crafting tools to carve features such as eyes, mouths, or other symbols or words onto clay or wax. The fine point of a pen is better for small details than a big bowline blade. Bowline is the name for a witch's dedicated crafting knife. Y'all got that? So do what feels right to you. I want my lick back. Yep. Hell yeah. That part. Okay. So magical attachments. Pens are great things. I'm just saying stuff, putting words in there. Pens are great for joining things. Y'all can see I love this stuff, honey. That's what they are designed for. And you can use them to do that magically as well as in mundane life. You can happily fix flowers, leaves, pieces of paper, felt shapes, charms, or whatever to your poppet with a pen as part of a spell to attach whatever the item symbolizes to the person in question. Intention is everything. Okay? When in doubt, check your intention. Intention is everything. You could pin a heart shape onto a poppet as part of a spell to attract love, while sticking a pin or three into a heart shape already sewn onto a poppet might symbolize heartbreak, a la three of swords in tarot. Okay, now we're almost done, y'all. This is really, really good. I got through this quick. I thought it was going to take a long time. Okay, listen to this. Directing pain. Now these next four subtopic, I want y'all to really listen. Directing energy. Pens can be used as miniature wands or magical knives used purely for ritual purposes, and the companion to the bowline, that which is used to direct energy. If you want to focus a specific energy into a poppet, By all means, use the perfect tool to pinpoint exactly where you want that energy to go. If you need to push the pen into the poppet, perhaps because you want that energy to get right inside the person in question, do so. No harm is wished, so no harm will be done. Healing. I have already mentioned that you can put pins or other objects into poppets while you are making them. They can represent wounds or diseases that need healing. I wish I would have had this when I was sick with cancer. Y'all, that was some hell to go through. I don't care if somebody slapped me, kicked me. That's how bad cancer is. Somebody could have slapped me, kicked me, told me they hated me. I don't wish cancer on my worst enemy. That's how brutal that shit is. The pain. When I had that tumor in my chest, the pain is so excruciating. You want to die. So when anybody come and say, I'm dealing with cancer, I get so emotional. It's shit. You never forget the pain. I was like, kill me now. That's how bad it was. And imagine not being able to breathe. So I had a tumor in my chest the size of a golf ball. Okay. And because my body, it was lymphoma cancer, dealing with my blood. And the fluid was around my heart. So now I got this damn tumor pressing against my heart and my lung. I can't breathe. I'm swollen from here to here. Okay. I'm almost unrecognizable. I can't breathe. I can't breathe to the fact where I'm sitting. See how I'm sitting up? That's how I was sitting up sleeping. I don't even want to think about what it felt like when I laid down. And going through that for 3 months and nobody being able to tell me what the hell was wrong with me. If I would have known about this, honey, I would have been okay. But thank goodness, Spirit gave me good doctors. I had a good team, and they got me. Y'all see, I'm fixed right up, honey. 12 years later, they gave me my life back. Okay? And I know it was the Spirit and my ancestors, my spirit guides, that just gave me, I got my life back. You know what I'm saying? I had no choice, and I'm going to finish reading. We almost done. I had no choice but to follow the call. Christianity, thank you, right? But my ancestors said, I'm going to bring you through this to get you to this. And then I had my dream about my path now. I'm not going back. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how they feel. I don't care. I know why I'm here. And I know why I am to perform magic. I know why I'm a witch. I know why. Ain't shit nobody can say to me. This is my journey. Okay? And I'm just so grateful. And it just brought so much peace and happiness. And I'm the happiest I've ever been. Christianity couldn't do this for me. Christianity, we know what that's about. The good and the bad. But the religion, if you're trying to be free for real, Christianity, religion is not where it's at. Get your foundation, yeah. If somebody come to my page and say, well, I'm this and that, bless you. But baby, you really think about it, all those, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have no free will, no nothing. You got to do it specifically man's way. If you get a vision, if you get a download, somebody need to hear this. If somebody come to you in a dream, everything is of the devil. It's blocking you from walking in your highest self. And I'm saying this with all power, all passion, because everybody know I was Jesus. Rabba Sotobohosa. Apostolic, casting out devils, all of that. And so that's why people don't F with me, because they know I know. So when you know, you know. But cancer, and we ain't gonna even talk about getting the treatments. And I told y'all I couldn't get the port the Metaport in my chest because the tumor was in my chest. They didn't want to aggravate nothing up here. They had to put that joint. I still got the mark. They put that joint in my leg. And so when I would go to the cancer center to get plugged up to the machine for my treatment, I used to be like, oh shit. I just got used to it because the nurses, it'd be new nurses on the shift or whatever. And they said, where's your Metaport? I said, in my leg. They'd be like, because it was rare. So they would go and say, I'll be right back. But they go in the back and be like, damn, how do I put this port in her? It's in her damn leg. And so since I had a couple of nurses that was good at it, but I had some nurses, the new nurses, they were scared as hell. So the needle's about that long. I kid you not. About that long. And so the port is so thick, okay? And that's hell to go through because when they put the port in you, you're up. So I smelled burning flesh. All they had was a curtain. I was like, they put you in twilight. You be up though. And I'm like, why the hell would y'all put us through this? But they say it's not it's such an invasive surgery where they have to put you under. But to smell my flesh burning, and I could feel you tugging and moving to put this shit in my leg, that's another thing. Okay. Anyway, so the nurses, and I'm gonna read what y'all saying. So the nurses would they'd go around the corner and they'd be like, oh shit, she got the port on her leg, and they'd be like, oh, that's Tayi, because the tumor, they gotta go through my chart. And then they said, this is how you do it. So they come back with a little shady ass smile, and I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. So this big needle, I just wait for it. Okay. I could tell when somebody knew what they was going to do. If they knew what they were doing, and somebody that was just like, I'm going to wing it. So they would take that thing and put it down in my leg, and you hear it snap. But if you push down too hard, you can feel it under the port. So now you don't went in the port up into my leg, in my meat. And I took that shit. I'll be like, oh, just like that. And they say, you all right? I said, I'm fine. Thank you. Be about to pass the fuck out. After a while, I just was like, do your thing, baby. I've never done this before. Just do it. Just get it over with. Click. Shake that shit off. Because I just would... Anytime I had to go through something like that, I said, nothing is worse than the pain I experienced before I got to this seat. I will always focus the pain I had in my chest from that tumor. No, I don't know who this is for. Sometimes you got to go back to the pain that hurt you the most to deal with the pain you're dealing with now. See, we don't want to embrace pain. Okay? I don't want to think about that, but that pain made you the warrior you are. That pain helped you to endure. That pain changed your mindset. That pain helped you to walk out your spirituality. That's why I stand bold in my shit. Because you don't know the pain I had to endure to get here. So this little shit, ism, schism, people running their mouth, people saying, oh, no, you're not a witch. Don't say that. No, I am what I am. You going to hell. You ain't scared me. I done seen death. Okay? So sometimes I revisit that pain so I can get on to my future. So this little ism and schism shit, people, no, you don't know. You don't know. Yeah, so I took the pain. And then we're not going to talk about, and then I'm done. Somebody got to hear this, really. Then we're not going to talk about the shots I would have to get to prepare me for my chemo treatments. They would get that. My arm wasn't as fat as it is, but I was little thing. And they would have to put them shots. It felt like they putting straight alcohol in my muscle. But it would prepare me for the chemo treatment. They had to give me a shot right there. Now, at that time, I couldn't fucking walk. Because the pain. That was after, my surgery. I came from the hospital. My husband had to put me in a wheelchair and wheel my ass in there. And I had to prepare for them shots. And they said, you ready? Do you ready? I said, just do it. Just do it. And them women, them nurses hated it. And they put in, I took it. I gritted and bear. That was it. Now go home. Then after I get in the car, he helped me into the. We had like a SUV. He helped me up into the SUV. Then he was like, I got to stop by the store or do something, or he had to pull over on the way home. I'm throwing up this foamy white shit. Straight poison. Straight poison. They use straight poison to heal your ass. So you tell me why I wish. You just answer the question. Why I wish that I had magic. All that. I endure all that. And people want to know what's her passion, what's her drive. Okay, my drive before was the shit I came through as a child, but that damn cancer. And I'm telling y'all now, cause I told my kids, and I'm good, but I just want, since we vibing right now, I told my children, and we don't have to worry about it, but this is real shit. I told my children, I said, if I ever get cancer again, just keep me comfortable, cause I'm not doing chemo no more. Let me go on and be an ancestor. I'm not going through that shit no more. So y'all that's been through cancer more than 2 people, I've met people that have been through it 3-4 times. God, my hat goes off to you. But this girl right here, I'm going on. I'm gonna be y'all ancestors, your angel, your spirit guide. I'm not going through the shit no more. Just keep me comfortable. Hey y'all, hey. Yeah. I just had to get that out. I had to get that out. I had to share that because y'all need to understand, you know what I'm saying, why I'm here, where I come from. You know, people look at me and they oh, she's a little girl. I'm just a few months away from 50. Okay? And that's a blessing because Spirit said, I'm going to renew your youth. I'm going to give your life back. This what y'all see? I had to work to get it back. I look like the walking dead. So when people get upset by the way I look, they get upset. Oh, you a cougar? I'm living my damn life. Then to be with a man, 18 years, him see me go through all of that, and he still leave. Because that's another topic. But I'm glad that he was by my side. I'm glad for the time we spent together. He got to work out his own demons, right? His own shadow self. I'm glad. And we had good ass insurance. So I had the best doctors. So I look for the time he benefited. You understand? I got my life back. And will continue to get it back. Till I can't get it back no more. Yes, honey. Oh, yes. Whoop, whoop. Yes, I'm helping them, sis. Let them go as they did not want to endure. Right. Right. Yes, ma'am. From my heart. I'm glad y'all can feel it. Yes, I got my boyfriend is 20 years younger. I don't, and what? He happy. I'm happy. Bring it, sir. Okay. I ain't gonna get started. Okay. And can have more than one if I wanted to. Okay. I'm gonna live my damn life. Okay. Pain. I done gave y'all a whole sermon. I'm almost done, y'all. Of course, it is possible to stick a pin into a poppet after it has been activated with a wish to cause someone pain. I described some historic examples in detail in chapter 8. But before you go ahead and curse someone, please read the next chapter. Girl, when anybody think about you? If I want to jack somebody up, I will. Because they gonna need it. Okay. Practical magic. But everybody's different. You might say, Tayi, I can't. Okay. You keep on with that love and light. One day, baby. You're going to be like, and then your ancestors will come to you. I told y'all, and we got one more little part to read. I told y'all, a client came to me, right? And was like, I need this done. Bup. I got this situation, I got this relationship. I need you, to do what you do. And I said, I can't do that. Karma, blah, 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 right? Being that good little sweet little still Christian. All right, still had that little Christian little dabadooya in you. And I was like, and I doing preparing her other spell work. And Spirit said, do that damn spell work. Must have been my grandma. I don't know. Do that spell work for her. And had me to look at the whole situation. Y'all think because, dealing with relationships, y'all think because somebody married, God done put his hands, they ain't got shit. No, just because two people married don't mean they supposed to be. Just because somebody with somebody don't mean they supposed to be. That ain't right. Don't do that. It wasn't right when they did what they did. And you know what Spirit told me when I did this? It was, I'm going to tell y'all, it was for a breakup spell. Okay? It was for a breakup spell for this couple. And she was, But the situation was, he was with her first, and he went and got with somebody else without telling her. And Spirit said, because there's laws and things. I'm learning so much. Because now if there was an open relationship, I wouldn't have touched it. But it was deception going on. Y'all talk about karma. The young lady described it. And the Spirit said, when he deceived and did how he did, he let you into the energy. So he get what he get. Don't play with me, because I know. Y'all stop being nice to folk. That's for life. You don't even have to cast a spell. Sometimes you just be like, well, I ain't gonna mess with it because so-and-so. What about what they did to you? They weren't thinking about you. Y'all won't say nothing. Y'all won't check people. Y'all just let them do what they do. Because Jesus said, because the Bible say, and they just getting away with shit. Spinning wheels in your mud. The mud splashing on you, and you just saying, thou shalt not. That was for the children of Israel, whomever. That was for them because they needed order. So you got to hear Spirit for your situation. I've learned so much. And I was that girl. Oh, I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. But I was just like, okay, I ain't supposed to do that. And people doing all manner of evil, dragging my ass. Especially leadership in church. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that. I got a violent story for you. People just getting away with shit. Taken advantage of by your spiritual leader. And I don't mean him fussing at you, mean doing some other shit. It make you cry if I was to tell you. But I'm supposed to forgive, right? Just forgive and forget. And you taking advantage of me on all levels, sir. Go take your over there with your wife. You need it cut off. Because you're screwing everything that come through the church. Oh, they ain't ready for me. Because I'm a talent. Okay. What y'all saying? I-D-G-A-F. Hey. I-D-G-A-F. I don't give a fuck. Right. I don't give a what? I don't have no fucks to give. I want to be, but I don't give. So I don't care. I really don't care. People be all mad looking at me. Honey, suck on them lemons. Because while you sucking on these lemons, let me go over here with my babe. You that mad? You can't make lemonade? You mad because I'm living my life. Yeah, I-D-G-A-F. Okay, the last part. Practical magic, working with pens. This is an exercise in directing energy. See how that switch? That's that Gemini. Them two faces. Crazy. Okay, this is an exercise in directing energy and pinning it to your pocket with the idea of holding a magical intention in place. Take the basic handkerchief poppet that you made in chapter 2 and find a pen. If you like, you can use a pen with a pretty top, like an old-fashioned hat pen, but you can use a simple dressmaker's pen. Repeat the candle and pop its spell. But this time, as the candle is burning, hold the pen as though it is a mini wand. First, point it towards the candle flame, then move it to point towards the doll. While you do this, visualize directing the magic into the doll. Hold this intention for a few moments, then secure the pen to the edge of the handkerchief, visualizing fixing the spell in place, saying, "By the power of this pen, I secure this spell." You can leave the pen in place until your spell has worked. When it has, you can remove the pen and say, "The spell is done. I release the magic as I free this pen." That's it. Y'all, this was good. I'm so grateful that Spirit gave me grace to share my story tonight, because usually I'd be crying my eyes out. But, sometimes people need to feel that energy come across as healing or power, or, the IDGAF energy come out. And people really need to know where you come from. And y'all don't let people run over you. Don't let people make you feel like what you've been through is not valid. And us being the ages that we are, don't let people make you feel like you don't know what the hell you're doing. So when somebody come to me and say, "You ain't supposed to," I'm a half of 100. I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm very intelligent. I think shit through. I know what I'm doing. This is so and so. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So don't come over here trying to run my life. I'm smiling. You mad because I'm living my life. Folk mad because you living your life. Folk mad that you made a decision to get out of the situation. You made a decision to change your life. You made a decision to be better. You made a decision to make more money. And they mad? Why they mad? Because they know they can do it too. But they mad at you because you had the whole entourage of ancestors giving you the strength to move forward. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. Folk mad at me. "Oh, her number's going up." Bitch, I been waiting for this. 2 failed marriages. The second one, he jealous of everything I did. I had to stop and start. Stop and start. Stop and start. I want your attention. You on the computer too much. Sometimes you gotta look and say, "Fuck you. It's my time. It's my season." So this stuff that's happening, like my daughter said, "Mama, this is over a period. This is years of shit, and this is catching up to you." So that's what's going to happen for a lot of y'all. You've been stopping and starting and trying to please people, trying to please your spouse, trying to please your kids, blah, 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 blah. So one day you're going to grab your nuts. Excuse me, men. Okay? Grab your nuts. Whatever, grab your breast, whatever that looks like. In other words, grab a hold of your strength, and you're going to say, "I got to do this, whether who like it or not." And when you get there, you're going to see shit flourish. I am not apologizing for none of my successes. I went through to get here. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. I've been bruised, scorned. Come on, all of that. I'm not apologizing. Don't apologize. Move in power. Move in power. So that's what y'all working with, and it's going to keep increasing. And guess what? When I eat, all my peoples eat. I'm working hard. I want to see the fruit of my labor. I want to see, and there's so many prophecies that were given to me in church. I'm like, why the hell can I get a hold of these prophecies? Because I had to go another journey. I had to go another path. Anybody ever experienced that? So every time you go to a church, somebody say, "Come here, I got a word for you." And you're like, damn, I got all this prophetic stuff. Prophetic words, I can't even touch the tip of it, or you'll feel little sprinkles of it, and you can't, because you're not on the exact path. You wasn't on the exact path where your ancestors wanted you. And when you get there, you're gonna be like, All of that was just a part of where, you were to get you to where you are. Period. And there's no way I can be here and go back. There's no way. I know too much. And I'm closing out. I remember when I was wrestling with the change of my name. And that's another testimony. And so my ex he had embraced his name, which he chose a name that just took him, you talking about dark. Anyway. And so I was wrestling with it. And then I was I was gradually coming over to this side. But that's why I really wrestled. And so my sister that I don't talk to now, she all about black power, right? All African spirituality, everything. But she got some shadow work to do. Anyway, y'all, she told my boyfriend at the time, they was having a discussion about me, which I didn't like it. But it was for me to get this message. And she don't even know that message that got back to me changed the whole course of everything that I was doing. If my sister ever said anything to change my life, that was it. She said, if my sister go back to what she know, because I was teeter-tottering, like, I think I'll go back to Christianity, I'm going to go back to preaching, da-da-da-da. She said, if my sister go back and the ancestors have chosen her, that's a slap in their face. That thing right there. Any inkling of a little bit of a desire to go back to that shit, I was like, no, I'm not slapping my aunt. No, we're not doing that. What more did I need? They came to me. A whole tribe came to me. What more did I need? I wanted the blessings. And I was like, it was so much so, y'all. It was like, if something happens, or if I'm labeled as the big bad witch of the South, so be it. But this is a call. There's a call that comes from the spirit realm, which you cannot deny. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't push it to the side. You can't push it away. It shows up in your everyday life. And then the healing. If you're doing the right way, even with the shadow work, even with the shit we got to walk through to get that stuff off, the healing, man, it's like, y'all know I got to use this example. It's like getting the best sex. That's the type of sex I want from here on out. You ain't going back to mediocre. You like, I want this or better. I can't. And I'm going to tell y'all this. And I know I'm finished with this. I'm going to tell y'all this. I was practicing. This going to blow you away. Right. Can't be in that search box. We are more than conquerors. Come on. Okay. I was practicing. I was in it, right? That's when my mom was alive. And it was a church down the street I tried to go back to, but the wife didn't like me. Girl, bye. Nobody wants your husband. Nobody wants your husband. First of all, he ain't healthy enough. But anyway, that's another topic. Okay. I'm trying to do my church thing again. Apostle. Come on, Apostle Taya. I'm trying. I'm trying to go back in my church thing, right? So me and him, he was up there in the spirit. He was so happy it was a female apostle. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Okay. So I had to leave the church because the wife was giving me hell. I was like, girl, you can have it. Shit. You can have it. So they had they kept wanting me to come back, apostle, come see us, da 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 da. So I went back. They was having a conference, and I was in it. I was testing the waters, right? Because I was still in like, maybe I am going to hell for practicing this. But I was in it. I said, I'm going to go. I'm going to open my spirit, right? I ain't shutting nothing down. So it was a young bishop preaching that night. Spirit was high. That young man was anointed. And I hadn't danced in church in a while. And the spirit was on me. I caught me a corner. I get to waving them hands. It's over. And don't let me spin. I went in the spin. I went in the dance. In the corner. You hear me? I thought I was going to bust through the window. Anyway, after that, I think it was shortly after my mom passed. I think that's what it was. So y'all know I was going through it. So after everything was over, he kept watching me. He kept watching me. Kept watching me. So I was just in a zone. So I sat down. And he was trying to, Spirit had me covered. Y'all, when that young man finally came to me, he said, can I give you a word? I said, yup. I knew he had it on his lips. He said, I watched you dance in the corner. I'm getting chills. And he said, the Lord said, now that's somebody that's got her peace back. And he said, I don't ever want you to let anybody take that peace away from you. Y'all, I was practicing witchcraft heavy. He don't even know. He sealed it. Peace. I was like, I'm in it to win it. Okay, Facebook, this who I am. Okay, YouTube, this who I. That sealed it. I don't know. I just got heat on my back. That's for somebody to get secure. If you, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be in whatever, you may be a Christian. You may be a Muslim. I don't care. Wherever spirit has you practice, and there's some people that's practicing religion, but they're doing spiritual things. They're trying to, navigate their way through. You go how spirit is showing you to go. Don't let people dictate. Because this is your journey. This is your path. I hear freedom. You talking about free? Well, we used to sing, I'm free, praise the Lord, I'm free. No longer bound, no more chains holding me. I sing that to the top of my lungs. I'm free. You're free. Y'all, let's stay free. So yeah, we're going to be on here learning about magic spells and shit. And we're going to be cussing. And we're going to have a good time. I'm free! Yes! Woo! Woo! Free. Can't say what you want to say. Like, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry, Apostle. I'm sorry, First Lady. Fuck you, First Lady. Go give your husband some. Why you mad at the women in the church? You need to drop it like it's hot. That's another thing. You mad at the women that come into church looking good because you ain't giving your husband none. You need to drop it. That's the problem with these church women. They so holier than thou. Oh, girl, put you on some lingerie and some stilettos. Your husband is a whole freak. I just can't. But you mad. You mad. Child, honey. When I was in ministry, my husband used to be like, I'm going to take care of the women, but I took care of him. Shit. Okay, I'm done. God is bigger than Christian and can't be put back in the church box. Keep on moving. That's my song. Keep on moving. Hey, keep on moving, don't stop. Y'all, thank y'all for the love. I know I get a little crazy over here, but it is beautiful. Listen, I feel good. I want everybody to be free. Whatever you in, be free. Just don't disrespect each other. Because we're going to have differences. It's going to be different. But just let everybody be free. I might have a party. Somebody may be in the corner drinking Kool-Aid. Somebody may be in the corner drinking wine. Somebody may be in the middle of the floor dancing. Somebody may be over there with their boo. You know what I'm saying? Just respect each other in their spaces and we'll all get along. That's all I'm asking on my channel. That's it. That's it. Okay, y'all good? I'm good. I'll be back tomorrow night. All right, and I'm going to show y'all something really special tomorrow night. If you need Mojo bags, I need to get rid of this stuff. I may have a 50% off sale. I got to get rid of these salts and stuff. It's getting the energy over here is like, y'all, I was in and out of sleep all day. I got 3 candles burning right here. I got 2 love candles, a house candle. That thing for me and my boo burned down quick, honey. When I started burning it, he was like, hey, I was like, hey, babe, what's up? He said, did it burn all the way down? I said, not yet. He started laughing. I need to see you. Come see me. Come see me. Come see me. Okay. All good. Everybody good. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me calm down. I'm gonna take a shower, go eat, and chill out. But we gonna get that on the shirt. I created a shirt like that. My bonfire store. I need to post that link so y'all can check out the shirts. I'm gonna start buying shirts from my store and wearing them as my merch. Okay. All right. Y'all good? You good, son? You good, Kiara? Who is the 7 people? That's a good number. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. It's truly an honor. I do know how to act, but sometimes I just get I'm just so grateful. You understand? I'm so grateful to be able to express myself and have people around me that understand and that know. You know what I'm saying? This is our life. This is our journey. And we're at peace. And we're learning so much. And not only that, we understand that, walking in your peace, walking in your power, walking in your truth, you can increase your spiritual walk. They used to say, if you do this and do that, the spirit ain't going to be with you. You're not anointed. That's a lie. You are who you are. Okay. All good. Okay, Mr. James. All good. Y'all keep your eyes on Mr. James. He going to help us out with this topic we got going on. But I'm going to show y'all something tomorrow night, so come out. All right. Woo. Okay, let's just take a moment. Thanks, Spirit, for everything that has occurred. We just bless our ancestors. We bless Spirit. We bless Source. We bless our Creators. We thank you for the Spirit of truth being in the midst of us tonight. Thank you for the mighty gods and goddesses that have gathered on this channel with me tonight. I pray, Spirit, that you would just give them what they need in this hour. And whatever I am teaching, whatever I'm sharing that prompts their spirit, I pray that you would just give them even more insight on how to walk in their magic and walk in their truth. Thank you for today. Today was a magical day, a blessed day. And even if somebody had a challenging day, that they got the life lesson out of it. Keep us protected. Keep us strong. Keep us ready. And keep our third eye open and our crown chakra open so that we can continuously, even in our sleep, receive messages from Source. We thank you and we honor you. Ashe. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. It's been awesome. Bye-bye.